Jesse, trusty Odin in hand. Maybe gonna go for a spray play, and there's really nothing to respond. We saw Katie, excuse me. We saw Katie with the Odin, right? Trying to play that counter spray or look for some early spray from the attacking side. They don't have that. That's not an option for them this time around. So it's mid control once more to fight for. Drone out and over the top. Hunter's Fury, though, from Jesse. And a couple tags. Now looking for a frag. Unfortunately, unable to do so. Suerte takes down Violet. Here comes the null command. So suppressed are the attackers as they push onto the B site, but they're trying to take these duels with the rifles. No, they're not. They're just getting mowed down, and there's still 68 rounds left in the drum. It does not run out of ammo. The Odin sitting pretty on the B site. Finds Hollywood, the last one standing. They don't have a whole lot to work with here. EMEA gonna get res. Player out towards the spawn. Paranoia tossed right into their face. Hopes and prayers out this way as the recon bolt doesn't reveal. The backstab also goes wide, and now the Odin gonna start hunting Hollywood down, and Jesse finds 4 in the round. It's another the way of TMV.
Fast, you have to react to take it down.
And it doesn't feel great in that last round. You sauce in a couple of wins, and then the economy gets reset. That full loss bonus isn't quite a full loss bonus, but Mimi sleeping on the angle just a little bit. Suerte able to get a weapon back, put it in the hands of Kaz. Meanwhile, Hollywood takes too much damage. Pine nets 2 on the round and wants some more. Only has 40 HP, but 2 rifles in the hands. Suerte and Kaz, a 2v3, so a winnable one. But what do they have to offer going into this? Unfortunately, no ult for Kaz. Spike still in hand. And if they move out towards that B site, they still have a turret to answer to.
Very much one-sided so far. That 8-2, but aim punch can make it even. A little bit of information that was given, and the hesitation on how I'm going to wait for the right timing. There's going to be Suerte. 3 kills coming in for this Jet, and there's only one. Is a 1v2 to deal with quite a lot of HP that was taken away from her. 24 to work with.
30 seconds left.
And not even the heaven positioning seems to be easy to control.
I thought maybe for a second she'd get the timing on Pine. Unfortunately, she's looking to get pinched. Violet will back away, and Suerte will do it. Pine's 4, has plenty of time to get this spike planted. Unfortunately, that's the member that you wanted in the 1v1, right? You wanted that low HP Jet v Jet duel, but instead it's going to be Violet. So Suerte needs to be perfect. An updraft, slowly draft her way on down, and just narrowly escape and opens the door to try and cause some paranoia. Unfortunately, it's not enough. Violet, stout in the defense, stout in the retake. Get that spike halfway and go fishing for that one before finally finding the 9th round.
And honestly, the economy for TMV is so good, right? Even if they take that economical damage by getting taken down, that communication of where everyone else is going to be located. We saw Pine, we saw Mimi as well, working together so well towards that A side. Now you have the work with the Omen, and means that aim punch they have to slow down, as you already get to see a little bit.
Yeah, I didn't see where that damage came from, but Suerte is already worse for wear. I think maybe a duel out towards mid. We hop on board with Katie. She's going to utilize the Owl drone to make sure that B main is clear. The spike is creeping up behind it. Could be a scary spot. I don't think it spotted out any of the Killjoy utility either, outside of that turret, obviously, but a Nano Swarm still at the front of B main. Make for tough passage, and dark cover also to create some concealment, but mid, it's been taken. You have to get deep to tag that alarm bot. So for now, Market should be a-okay. Suerte, meanwhile, takes a bit of damage out towards the A site, looks back away, wants to buy the rotations, does so successfully, gets a rotation of 1 player, but the defense is still here. This is still a tough spot to push on through. We've got the Sova backside and Jesse. Violet with the backstab, and there it is. The Odin spray is just too darn good. Katie trying to match with some of her own. Here come the blades out and over the top. The op shot doesn't land from Hollywood. They've fallen. The next one to go, and Jesse tosses them into the meat grinder, and it's Suerte who played across the map with 17 HP to get answered for a 10th round, a 10-2 half, and TMV looking to take map 3. We'll see if they do so.
To say the least, knowing how close that first and second map were, one of them going overtime, the other one 13-8, and now it's very much one-sided TMV. They're getting away with it. They're executing towards that A side, and there's no one to contest them. On the other side, though, through the smoke, Spike is going to get denied.
Yeah, not bad. Door also taken care of, so not a whole lot of safe haven, especially when that smoke goes down and it's aim punch slowly creeping their way back on into this one. It was a fast take here for Pine as she pushed her way on through, but the answer, it's almost immediate. Sure, the spike is planted. The 2v4 here in the pistol round. They get a 1v4. Violet has to try and hang on, and she just can't. Katie with 3 huge kills on the round, starting it off with that shock dart to delay the plants. An aim punch. Well, they start their comeback.
Of aim punch is not going to be present. It's going to be that chamber on that A side where TMV is trying to hit.
Yeah, it's fast again. Not much of an investment. You see just a frenzy in the hands of Pine, and this time that door goes down. Then they look to plant. It's also looking a little different in way of the plant position, but 5 still alive, although the health bars chipped away at TMV. Still stands tall. Flash out over the top. Ooh, a player dropped down and it's genuine. Sure, the kill. Now pushing underneath heaven, and the Spectre's proven to be just a bit too strong. Once more, 2 remain just inside of A-main. As the shock darts get sent out, it gets a little awkward for a second, but Suerte hitting him with the 360. Will finally take down Jessie. She will fall, and aim punch will find their fourth.
Every single corner where an aim punch might be hiding.
And this, man, I mean, the bonus round is happening quick once more, but it's Pine to get things started. The knives, they don't quite land the way that Suerte had hoped, and Violet scoops up to the defense, slowly starting to be picked apart. Sure, it's just the bonus round, but you would like to get something, and sure, you did damage, but you need to take away some of these weapons, try and hurt this economy, or else it's going to continue to bolster on forward. Fortunately, Kaz will deny the Prime Gaming Flawless. At the very least, there's a couple more members low HP, and one of them just around the corner here in pre-tax, but back turn, the head is shot, and it's TMV back in the win column.
Should be able to get that chance.
Ooh, they get the suppression. They eat a little damage for it. Fortunately, nobody dropped. Ooh, lockdown goes through. A quick cloud burst that actually buys Katie's attention there, because Pine has made her way all the way through, but Hollywood, they don't get checked in the defense. They just mow them down. Aim punch. They find themselves in a heavily advantageous position here with nobody detained backside. The lockdown didn't quite do its job, and Pretext has to do everybody's job here in a 1v4. We'll find the first. Shrouded Step doesn't, well, maybe just for a fake here, trying to get a player to peek out towards the sidewalk position. Head spotted of Suertes. Pretext continues to fight forward. Now the weapon swap has the guy a Vandal. Unfortunately, doesn't have the spray with it. An aim punch. They hold strong for another.
He's able to trade a little bit as well, and that means that for the first time, going to be that mid hit. That is so nice on this side. It can give you like that full control towards B side if TMV wants to take it.
Wow, aggression from aim punch here. They're sick of waiting back. They want to take the fight right to TMV, and that's exactly what Suerte will do. They spotted out Pretax early in the round, but a Shrouded Step gets her to safety, but the hunt continues. Suerte finally able to track down the Omen. Send her 6 feet under as Hollywood. Ooh, the Bulldog. The Bulldog's kind of nice now. It didn't get quite used like the buffs intended, and the Vandals are really the guns that we should be talking about in this round as they start to swing out towards mid and pop grape after grape. And well, as the dust settles, the 2v2 is where we find ourselves. Nice crosshair from Katie. Kind of drags away to take down that Nano Swarm. Unfortunately, Pine wasn't able to capitalize on the kill, but with that spike planted basically for free, and Hunter Shuri looking to deny, but it just goes wide. Pine now looking to go aggressive here. Oh, no way, and Kaz isn't there to protect, so it's a 1-for-1 trade. We're completely even across the board as we find ourselves down to the last 2. Violet on the side of TMV, Kaz on the side of Aim Punch. A weapon swap for the Omen. Clock is ticking, though. She's going to have to make a move, and she's doing it right into the very welcome arms of the Killjoy, and she's headed right on into the trap. Should she push this way? The Nano Swarms are down. The footsteps are heard. The alarm bot's there. The Nano Swarm goes through. No vulnerability either, so it's going to be a favorable duel for either side. And the bullets, they eventually find their mark for Violet, and TMV will finally secure a 12.
The numbers, he don't have the economy, and every one of this attacking team is looking for that A hit. So far, they have no one close to deal with. The chamber all the way towards tree is the only challenge that they have up close.
And Hollywood banking on the tour de force in this round, but completely silenced by the null command, so wasn't able to use it there. Fortunately, we go 1 for 1, so aim punch still not in a bad spot, and 0 point out towards mid. It reveals, right, that defender in Suerte has since backed away and given up this space, so she'll tuck herself into the corner and could look to have some pretty darn good timing here on this one. The backstab is just around the corner, and there it is. Jesse falls. Now Hollywood gonna play out on the angle. Nice paranoia, but it's only a near sight. Mimi could see perfectly as Kaz was playing just a second too close to take that fight. Hollywood good for 1 out towards mid to swing the numbers back in favor of aim punch, but they're just about to be headed in the wrong direction as the spike is planted. Both players off of the site here for TMV, and it's a 2v2. It's a tour de force, I believe, with 2 rounds left to play with. After that, it's just the classic, and Suerte, she's only got herself the sheriff, but it might be enough. We go 1 for 1 now. Suerte has to get it done. Running out of time. Mimi running out of HP, and the sheriff shots, they continue to go wide. Mimi now going to plant her feet on the site and look to take the fight right to the jet, and that's exactly how it plays out. 4 kills for the KO, but most importantly, it's the series, the way of Team Mystic Venus in 2-1 fashion.